So to understand how Lyrical Lemonade went from a music industry powerhouse to what now seems like just another music video page, we gotta go back
But
to
nah,
the
I
beginning.
feel
Real
nah.
quick, my name is
Fall
Matt.
off
I
has
make,
to be
weekly
studied. Nah, bro. I
music
feel like
content, so make sure to
the
stick
thing
around.
about Lyrical Lemonade is like, if you are new and you are good, you get a Lyrical Lemonade video, you're still gonna go crazy. Like Lyrical Lemonade's influence is still popping. Like I don't think it's that bad. Wait, let me check really quick. Let me check. Dude, all these videos still have like millions of views. That's true, but in the grand scheme of things, it doesn't have that much like weight behind its name. Dude, well, yeah, like back in the day with Juice's era and all that shit, of course, like 100%. The thing is, right, I remember when Jack Harlow was like first coming around and he made Confetti and Ghost. We were listening to him in college, bro, when he was, his biggest song was a song with Bryson Tiller. And then we saw on his Instagram that he was getting a Lyrical Lemonade video. We knew that next day he was no longer going to be considered underground or low key. It was over from that point.
And let's continue. Lyrical Lemonade all began when Cole Bennett was in high school and wanted to start a blog about hip-hop music, specifically underground Chicago artists.
You know, I started Lyrical Lemonade because I knew I wanted to start a blog. So I was in study hall and I was just like, what do I do? Like, I want to become more involved. I want to do a bunch of different stuff.
Yo, Adam 22 was bald as fuck. I remember when he was bald. I remember that era. That was crazy.
I found a web designer to come over, and as he was,
I got my own paint. Hey, good luck. I appreciate that, Ray, bro.
I wanted to name everything.
Have fun painting.
So I was like, Mom, like,
I'm chilling, the boy. How about you?
We're like bouncing ideas back and forth. I want to be catchy.
You and your mom thinking up the idea for the name of a hip-hop website.
Yeah, exactly. It was hilarious. And she's like a classic 50-year-old, like.
I appreciate that, Nate. I appreciate that.
Like Lyrical Lemonade, and I was like, Mom, like, what are you talking about? And I was like, wait, like that's actually that's perfect.
His mom came up with the name Lyrical Lemonade and he set up the website. He then started driving to Chicago all the time to shoot music videos, and after making a bunch of connections, decided to also start throwing concerts. Cole said, when I started doing videos, it was really like the second layer of Lyrical Lemonade. The first layer was the blog. I loved writing and covering new local talent that wasn't being covered.
You know, I started throwing shows.
I mean, yeah, bro. I mean, remember Famous Dex? Literally, that's just obvious. I mean, like, there's just so much history behind Lyrical Lemonade. I'm a firm believer, like, you still, if you get a video from him, you still get buzz, 100%.
After class.
I just think it's the artist nowadays that
whatever I could
defines it.
Uzi and had a huge show, which
bro, I remember seeing this when this came out.
Just local Chicago acts. On top of that, as Cole was growing his brand, he began to work with bigger and bigger artists. He met Famous Dex and they locked in for a music video, which was actually Cole's first video to hit 1 million views on
That's
YouTube.
what I was just saying. I literally just saying that.
20 million views. After that, it was to the moon, and Lyrical Lemonade started connecting with tons of artists all over the country. Cole, as a newer videographer, had limited connections, so it's not like he was working with a bunch of huge artists right out the gate. The main focus of Lyrical Lemonade seemed to be working with bubbling talent and promoting them on the platform. Of course, as Lyrical Lemonade grew, they got the opportunity to work with bigger and bigger artists, and by like,
oh my god, Chance the Rapper, bro,
was pretty established as a dominant platform in the music industry.
Let's talk about Lyrical Lemonade. Explain what this is to those who might not fully comprehend.
So Lyrical Lemonade is it's based in Chicago, but we're kind of like trying to expand on that. It's a event coordination blog. It's we do the music videos, everything. So it's like we have a clothing line. It's like a bunch of different avenues all under like one brand name. And I've done a lot of shows in Chicago.
I do good eating chicken Alfredo.
I have Cardi coming
Or chicken Alfredo so
February.
fire. Homemade or like Olive Garden type beat.
And, the clothing, just a lot of different stuff. But essentially, it's just like a platform that's just like meant for. It was initially meant for expanding on Chicago artists, but now we're kind of trying to expand and just
Like Cole said, they had expanded outside of just Chicago and were dominating the entire music industry. It got to the point where if you got that Lyrical Lemonade cosign, you had made it as an artist. It's hard to explain just how influential Lyrical Lemonade was like in the mid to late 2010s, but they were the go-to music video page if you wanted to find new talent. Lyrical Lemonade helped to break artists like Lil Pump, Ski Mask Slump God, Lil Xan, Lil Skies, Juice WRLD, Comethazine.
Sneaky, what was the first Lyrical Lemonade video you watched, bro?
Huge music videos, usually
Peanut Butter
House. Breakout song. Many people dubbed this the Lyrical Lemonade effect, meaning if you had a hot song and got a Lyrical Lemonade music video, you were going to blow up. A YouTuber named Marvelous Beats.
Bro, I distinctly remember watching the Lil Skies. Robbery was your first one, bro. I remember it was Lust, or not Lust. I'm sorry. It was What was the other one with him and Landon Cube? There was Red Roses. Fuck, what was the other one? This is gonna piss me off now. I gotta check. It was Nowadays.
Lemonade effect and discussed how
This
powerful
dude
Lyrical
talk about
Lemonade
Lil
was for
Skies every
breaking
3
world
streams,
ties in
bro.
music
The
industry.
comeback is
Song
coming.
Red Roses was without a doubt
Just wait.
record and
It's coming.
received a Cole Bennett music video on the Lyrical Lemonade channel on October 18th, 2017.
Bro, banger.
We'll now quickly shift over to his social blade and turn the clock back to this date, where we can clearly see a drastic change in not only his
Name 3
Instagram
songs.
followers, but also
Yo, wait, hold on. Come on. Name 3 songs he dropped since 2023. Stop. That's not even funny. That's not. I don't have them. My lip, dude. The only one I have is 2020. All right. GG's.
to his followers across all his other platforms. Really going to show
He
the
gonna
true
boom soon.
impact that Lyrical Lemonade has on shaping bubbling artists.
On top of that, a few years ago I covered a similar topic, and in that video I was showing genius page views from artists before and after a Lyrical Lemonade video. It's a strange metric, but artists like Lil Pump,
Bro, Lil Xan,
and Lil Tecca all saw a big increase in views following the Lyrical Lemonade videos. So clearly Lyrical Lemonade really had an ability to showcase up-and-coming talent, and there was an audience that was really looking for it. In that video I mentioned where I talked about Lyrical Lemonade,
Is Lil Xan
one of
the
top
GOAT?
comments was,
Alright, so
"I'm
we're
gonna be
smoking
honest,
crack today."
Before Lyrical Lemonade, I had never heard of Juice, Jack Harlow, SSG Kobe, Cochise, Tecca, Leroy, Comethazine, and there's probably more that I most likely forgot I discovered through Cole. Lyrical Lemonade was known as the go-to channel to find a banger new song paired with a great music video. However, I feel like that would eventually change. In my opinion, the last time it felt like Lyrical Lemonade was really successfully helping put artists on the map was the era with Baby Santana, Cash Dami, Cochise, Sofago, SSG Kobe, and people like that. Those
That's a
videos
hot
seem
take,
pretty
bro.
impactful.
I don't know.
I think the
I have
last
no
time
idea.
Lyrical Lemonade like fully put on an artist was with Jack Harlow and What's Poppin'.
That's what I was talking
Most
about.
listeners didn't know him before that song and video. So if Lyrical Lemonade isn't putting artists on like they used to, then what happened to Lyrical Lemonade? Well, a lot of fans over the past couple of years have been debating online whether or not Lyrical Lemonade fell off. And there are a few reasons I think people are having this conversation.
Soon as Cole
First of
Bennett
all,
did those
Lyrical
shot
Lemonade
iPhone
has
music,
been
felt like no one
working
cared
with a lot of
anymore.
the same artists
Nah, the
over
Lil
past
Lil
few
Yachty
years.
one was
Artists
tough.
that
I can't
we
even
all
lie.
already know
You wouldn't
about
even
and have
known.
seen multiple times on
I
the
get what
Lyrical
you're
Lemonade
saying,
YouTube channel.
but you
It's
wouldn't
also
even
a lot
known
of
if you
more
didn't say
mainstream
anything.
artists
But I
that
get what you
Lyrical
mean.
Lemonade's been working with over the years. Like they got a bunch of videos with Eminem, Drake, Justin Bieber, and more people like that. But I wouldn't say
I
that
forgot
this is
about the
entirely
Justin
their
Bieber
fault.
song.
I mean, there haven't really been any artists other than maybe like Yeet who have come out with smash hits like there was back in the day when Lyrical Lemonade was putting on for tons of people. There really have not been nearly as many artists who break into the mainstream. as
Yo,
there were
Save
back
Your
in the mid
Wolf
to late
Smoke
2010s.
Bro,
The ones
this
that
is
are aren't usually
2016.
going on Lyrical
What
Lemonade.
is
They
this?
still have made an effort to work with newer artists like Ian, Netspend, Big X The Plug, and more, but these artists just aren't going nearly as crazy as the people Lyrical Lemonade came up with. Plus, the Netspend video got a bunch of comments of people
Bro,
talking about
what? Is that hot take? I feel like Netspend and Ian, I feel like that scene is going crazy right now. Is that a hot take? I
So
can't,
guess it
maybe
really
not
is
as
just
hard
a
as
shift in
Juice was, but
generations
like,
and what's
they're
popular.
going crazy.
Regardless, Lyrical Lemonade has definitely shifted their focus to more mainstream artists and more relevant things. I mean, they did a music video for Jack Black and a bunch of stuff for the Minions, which is definitely cool, but it doesn't feel the same as back
forgot
when they were
about the
making
Minion
videos
shit.
with
I
famous Texan
forgot about
apartments
that.
or Lil Pump in a stairwell. I think a fan on Reddit summed it up well when they said, maybe because I'm no longer a teenager, but his stuff from 2016 to 2017 felt way more authentic. His new stuff feels so corporate now. And I think that sentence
my
and the
little
word
minion.
corporate really sums
Yo.
up how a lot of fans are feeling, because most of their music videos are somewhat formulaic and they work with a lot of the same artists again and again and again, rather than new underground talent. On top of that, Lyrical Lemonade has branched out to collabs with giant movies like the Minions, throwing festivals, and doing things like that. And I noticed that in some of the music videos there were other directors or other people doing different things that Cole used to do, so it got me wondering, maybe Cole Bennett has shifted his focus away from the music video side of things. And recently, this past year, he confirmed those suspicions. On May 2nd of 2024, Cole Bennett made a post
saw
to his
this.
Instagram account announcing that Lyrical Lemonade
What was the
wasn't going
last
to be
one
his
he
main focus
directed? I think it
anymore, or
was
at
Fuck
least the music
Swag,
video
right?
Side of things. He said, "Since 2013, I have directed and edited every
I could
music
be
video
wrong.
that exists
I
on the
really
Lyrical
haven't
Lemonade
checked
YouTube
out.
channel. The channel currently sits at 22 million subscribers and over 11 billion total views. I started this all at age 17 as a passion project. I never thought it was possible for it to become what it is today. I've been taking some time to think about what I want the next decade of my journey to look like. I want to continue storytelling in all different mediums, specifically feature films. In order to do that, I need to allow myself the space to become a student again. I have so much to learn. I also feel I have much to give. I want to pass on my resources and my experience to the next generation of Lyrical Lemonade music video directors. We are building a home for aspiring creatives to flourish. The first director we are welcoming in is one with a bright mind and a sharp eye. I will still personally be directing music videos as well, but just a select few a year. I promise to make them very special. Thank you for joining me on this adventure. Let's keep the story going. So clearly, new underground talent and killer music videos is not the main focus for Cole Bennett anymore. However, the new directors he brings on may breathe more life into the platform. When the last underground scene was coming up with artists like Yeet, there were a bunch of other music video platforms like Mosh Pit or Kids Take Over that were really pushing the envelope and putting on for underground artists. And maybe Cole plans on recruiting some of those directors. Don't get me wrong, Lyrical Lemonade is still a really cool platform, and obviously they didn't fall off. They throw amazing festivals every year that clearly have a lot of effort put into them. I mean, they had their own video village with mini sets from iconic videos. That's pretty sick. They have really cool
Minions,
merch, and they have
bro.
their own lemonade, and they even put out their
The
own
fucking
album
Minions.
recently. Although it was met with mixed reviews.
That album was bad. That album sucked bad. That album sucked bad.
Clearly, Lyrical Lemonade is still doing cool, fun, and creative things.
Sorry.
It just seems
That's-
like the
I'm
music
sorry,
video
but that
front
album
hasn't been
sucked.
pushing the envelope the past few years like it used to back in the day. I'm sure Cole Bennett is going to do some really cool things going forward.
There are some good
He's clearly
songs. I feel
very
like I remember
talented
liking
and
one.
passionate, and you can't expect him to do the same thing.
But I don't
forever.
remember.
People want to do more, and that's clearly what's happening with Lyrical
I think there was like a
Lemonade.
Chief Keef
This video's
feature
a
I
bit more
liked or some
opinionated
shit.
though, so let me know what you guys think in the comments below.
But Lyrical Lemonade, is it dead? I don't know. I don't think so. I don't think it's dead. I don't think it. I mean, yes, it definitely can be dead. But I think as long as Cole puts his directors now in the right direction, they'll be fine. But it ultimately depends on the artist they choose to promote. If there's ass in the scene and the industry is trash at the moment, it's not gonna make for good content. Netspin, Ian, Yachty, all these people right now, like they're saving graces. 100%. Big X Plug, I don't listen to them. I don't know. But everyone that they have right now, everyone current, that's their saving graces, and they got to roll with that.